There's a legend behind every legacy. There's a blueprint behind every legend. Today we bring you Arnold Schwarzenegger's Blueprint, his workout program, nutrition plan, training philosophy, history, knowledge, thoughts on motivation, and more. This can be your map to success through learning from the best bodybuilder of all time and building your own legacy. Let's begin. The main goal. Can you build muscle all over your body using the Arnold Schwarzenegger Blueprint to mass workout routine? The short answer is yes. However, we would like to add with a very great deal of effort. But the fact remains that it is far from impossible, especially if you take it seriously and follow through with the program. As intense and rewarding as the Mike Tyson bodyweight workout is, the Arnold Schwarzenegger full body workout is so intense that it makes Iron Mike's look like a Joe Wicks PE lesson. 8 weeks of extreme discomfort might make you as toned and, well, massive as Arnie in his prime. Before we go any further, it's worth noting that this workout plan was not designed for beginner lifters. They can benefit more from using compound exercises and progressive overload initially. Once they hit a plateau, which might be a couple of years down the line, they might as well Arnie's plan a try. Be patient and persistent, and the results will come. In this video, we will cover a number of different exercises Schwarzy used in his prime. Never to forget how to master the Arnold Press for bigger shoulders, how to do pecs flies, and finally, one of Arnie's favorite back exercises, the lat pulldown. The Arnold Schwarzenegger Blueprint to mass. Arnold Schwarzenegger is hands down one of the best bodybuilders who ever lived. His physique was almost too perfect. Broad chest and shoulders, tree trunks for arms, glutes as tight as a tiger. And if you want to be as big as he used to be at his peak in the 70s, all you have to do is follow the Arnold Schwarzenegger 8-week muscle building workout plan we'll now be explaining. The Arnold Schwarzenegger Blueprint to mass is not an overly complicated workout plan. Much like the Superman-style Henry Cavill workout, this strength and bulk building bonanza use simple gym exercises that require no nuanced knowledge about how different machines work in the gym. Following the plan, you will be doing a lot of weighted squats, barbell bench presses, overhead presses, and the like. Feeding your body. Before we move on to discussing the Arnold Schwarzenegger 8-week muscle building workout plan, let's talk about nutrition for a minute. Probably you know that in order to build muscle, you must supply your body with the right nutrients so your body can grow. This involves upping your protein intake and making sure you eat some healthy carbs throughout the day, but especially before and after the workout to aid muscle performance and regeneration. Arnie reportedly took around 1 gram of protein per pound of body mass when he was competing. According to Wikipedia, he was around 260 pounds off-season before he started cutting for competition. That means he took 260 grams of protein per day, which is an insane amount. You don't necessarily have to take that much, but you will most likely have to eat more than you do now. 8-week muscle building workout. Back to the Arnold Schwarzenegger 8-week muscle building workout plan. The 8-week plan is broken down into Phase 1 and, not surprisingly, Phase 2. Phase 1 is the first 4 weeks, while Phase 2 starts at week 5 and runs all the way through the end of the plan. The main difference between the two phases is the way you perform the exercises. In both phases, you will be working out for 6 days a week, following this pattern. Monday, chest, back, and abs. Tuesday, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, and abs. Wednesday, legs, calves, and abs. Thursday, chest, back, and abs. Friday, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, and abs. Saturday, leg, calves, and abs. Sunday, rest. If this looks like a lot of effort and many hours spent in the gym every day, we have some bad news for you. That's exactly the case here. The Arnold Schwarzenegger 8-week muscle building workout plan might not complicated, but it is tough as hell and will require you to lift heavy weights until you can't life anymore. As Arnie himself once said, experiencing this pain in my muscles and aching and going on is my challenge. The last 3 or 4 reps are what makes the muscles grow. This area of pain divides a champion from someone who is not a champion. That's what most people lack, having the guts to go on and just say they'll go through the pain no matter what happens. I have no fear of fainting. I do squats until I fall over and pass out. So what? It's not going to kill me. I wake up 5 minutes later and I'm okay. A lot of other athletes are afraid of this, so they don't pass out. They don't go on. Do you want to be a champion? Get familiar with pain, your new best friend. As you might have noticed, the workout plan includes abs exercises pretty much every day. Back in the day, abs were thought of as high load-bearing muscles and were trained pretty hard. The current consensus is different now, but that said, Arnie did have a pretty amazing six-pack so feel free to do the recommended amount of abs exercises. The 3 Arnie methods. Let's finally get into the 3 Arnie methods now. These are specific ways to perform exercises in order to help shock your body even more and open yourself up to more growth. Understandably, these make the workout even harder to stimulate muscle growth even more. The first method is 1 to 10 method, where you perform 10 sets of one exercise, starting with your 1 rep max, working your way down to 10 reps in the last set with a weight you can lift that many times. The stripping down shocking principle pushes your muscles even further. After you finish with the last set, take some weight off and churn out 5 to 10 reps. Then, without any rest, keep repeating, dropping the weight between each set until there is nothing left but the bar. Do 20 reps with that and you're done. The final method is called max effort. As the plan explains, pick one exercise and see what you can do for a 1 rep max. To get there, work up to the weight with the following rep pyramid, taking ample rest between each set: 20, 15, 10, 8, 5, 3, 1, 1, 1 max. Chest. Arnie's plan uses simple chest exercises throughout the plan, such as the flat and incline barbell bench press, and a special superset where you'll need to perform dumbbell flies and dumbbell pullovers back to back without a break in Phase 1. During Phase 2, you'll switch things up and perform dumbbell flies and cable crossovers as a superset. Back. As well as doing wide grip chin-ups, you will be required to do a superset using 2 out of these exercises: bent over row, dumbbell row, or T-bar row. T-bar rows are a variation on the theme and involves pulling a hinged barbell towards your chest. Abs. Although you will perform abs exercises every day, you'll only have to do 1 at a time. None of them will be easy though, especially the hanging leg raises, one of the best exercise to make that six-pack pop, but also pretty hard to master. Other exercises include decline sit-ups and kneeling cable crunches. Shoulders. Arnie recommends bombing the delts with exercises such as the clean and press and his signature move, the Arnold Press. As well as those two, you will be required to do not 1 but 2 supersets per day, including front and lateral raises, upright rows, and dumbbell presses. Biceps. Biceps training is pretty straightforward. You will be doing standard barbell curls mixed with a superset of seated incline 2-arm dumbbell curls with concentration curls. Easy peasy. Triceps. Another no-frills workout. To train the triceps, you will have to do close grip bench presses with supersets of barbell skull crushers and 1-arm overhead dumbbell extensions. On the second day, you will swap out barbell skull crushers for triceps pushdowns. Arnie also trained his forearm doing a superset of wrist curls and reverse wrist curls on arm days. Legs. And finally, the legs. Be like Arnold and never skip leg day. Following his plan, you will be bombing your legs twice a week for 8 weeks with exercises such as back and front squats, Romanian and standard deadlifts, good mornings, lunges, and leg extensions curls. Just make sure you are ready for the DOMs to set in a day after the workout. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.